Hi everyone, Lero here from Mida, here to introduce you to the Mida MCP server. If you're not familiar with MCP, it's something that allows you to connect with your preferred AI assistants like Claude or ChatGPT with the different tools and services that you're already using, like in this case, Mida. Why is that helpful is because this MCP allows you to chat with your AI assistants like you're already pretty used to get things done without manually logging into these apps or services. Like, for example, you can ask Claude to create an A/B test in Mida for you, and the Mida MCP will handle that for you automatically. So in this short video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Mida MCP connection and create our first experiment using the Mida MCP. Let's get into it. So right now we are on the Mida dashboard, and to set up the Mida MCP connections, first go to the integration sections and find your preferred AI assistant connections. So I'm going to use Claude Chat as an example. And what we need to do here is just to get the MCP server URL for our AI assistant. And we can copy this MCP server URL and then move on to our AI assistant platform to set up the connections. Okay, so right now we are on the Claude, which is our AI assistant platform. And what we're going to do here is go to the customize sections and add Mida MCP as a custom connector. So you can paste the MCP URL over here and give it a name. Yeah, so this message pops up because I have already set up Mida MCP with my Claude account, but it's okay. Let me disconnect the Mida MCP so I can show you how it works. All right, so once you've added as a custom connectors, before you can connect to the Mida MCP, you will have to log into your Mida account first to connect with the MCP. So make sure that this is the Mida account that you want to connect with the MCP, and then select the specific project that you want the MCP to work on as well. Yes, so the connection has already set out, and then you can see that here is a list of actions that the MCP can do for you, like for example, create events, create experiment, create goal for you. And there's also a list of actions that the MCP would require your approval before it can do it for you. And you can adjust your preference over here. And for this case, I'm gonna just set all actions to always allow, so the MCP can do everything without my approval. All right, so that's it. We are all set. We have set out the Mida MCP connection with Claude. So now that we have set out the Mida MCP connection with Claude, now we can get Claude to work with Mida MCP to create a Mida A/B test for us. Okay, so I can chat with my AI assistant to create a Mida A/B test for me on this page, which is our landing page. And the change I want to test is to replace the current headline to modern A/B testing for marketers and CRO teams. So this is a new headline to see if it will help improve our sign-up conversions. So the goal of the experiment would be visitors landing on our sign-up page. So this is a page view conversions goal. And further to that, I would like to just target visitors coming from the Google Ads instead of all the visitors. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much about the requirement I have for these experiments. And right now I will just get Claude to work with the Mida MCP, and the Mida MCP will help create this experiment for me in Mida without me manually doing that on Mida. All right, so the Mida MCP is currently creating that experiment for us, and it is done. This is the experiment name, the test ID, and the A/B test details, and the targeting rules that the MCP has set up for us, which is using parameters contains GCLID, which is a parameter that normally is included in Google Ads, which looks pretty good. And then this experiment is currently sitting in draft, which is not live yet, and I will need to preview that, right, before I can set the experiment live to see that if it works correctly. All right, so the preview doesn't show the new headline, probably because it does not carry the Google Ads parameter. So I would just ask the Claude to carry the Google Ads parameter into the variant preview URL, so I can preview the change properly, because we are targeting only visitors from the Google Ads, right? So in order to preview that properly, we will need to include the Google Ads parameter in the preview URL as well. So you can see that the previous one is without the Google Ads parameter, and this one is including the Google Ads parameter. And let's see if the new headline show up. Yeah, so this is the new headline that we have for this experiment, which looks pretty good. And I think I'm ready to set this experiment live, so I can tell the AI assistants that looks great for me. Right, so the experiment is currently live, and now let's move on to the Mida dashboard, and I can walk you through how the Mida MCP set up these experiments on the Mida app itself. All right, so right now we are on the Mida dashboard, Mida apps, and you can see that this is the experiments that we just set live using the MCP 3 minutes ago, these experiments. And I can show you the settings that this is indeed a landing page that we want to run experiment, and this is the name that provided by Claude. And on the targeting here, let's see that how the AI set the Google Ads targeting. Yeah, so it using the GCLID as a URL parameters to target visitors coming from the Google Ads, which looks good to me. And then you can also preview the variants. Yeah, so this is the change, the new headline that we are experimenting. And the rest are pretty default. Moving on to the goal. So we have a page view goal, people landing on this URL, which is correct. And the rest are default settings, which is splitting the traffic evenly, 50-50 to the original and the new headline, and the default 95% confidence level, and automatically enable all the integrations that you have enabled at the project level. Yeah, so this is one example of how the Mida MCP can do for you without you logging into Mida, and you can chat with your AI assistant to get things done for you in Mida. So besides creating experiments, you can also get the Mida MCP and your AI assistant to summarize all the experiments result for you at a high level overview, or you can also get the AI assistant to work with Mida MCP to look at a specific test report to find if there's any valuable insights that will be helpful for you. Yeah, so basically you can do anything that you want to do in Mida by just chatting with your AI assistant. So that's how the Mida MCP can make your A/B testing workflow much more seamless and easier. So I hope this video helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be happy to help. Thank you.